Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mix and Mesh. MIXN podcast. It's Mix and Mesh podcast. As like as it sounds, we come to you, bringing you the knowledge, the education, the vibe, the entertainment. But today, we're here for a consent. As I come to you, KP, Khabo. Guys, this thing is serious. I have few questions. I hope would interact on the page, and please just share, like, comment, follow, subscribe, and Mix and Mesh podcast, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Please, let's do so. Hop in, say something down there. The concern that I do have currently is in regard to the scholar transport, because as we have seen, we had our first encounter, our first incident where students died in Vandervale Park. And you look at the whole tragedy on how the whole thing happened, and with how it's going now, it's very sad. And I'll first would love to pass my condolences to the family who lost their loved ones, who lost among the queens and kings of tomorrow. It's very sad, especially with how it came about. It's more even painful. Mentioning also the part where now the whole thing happening comes into the media. Remember, the media doesn't forget. And if it happens that one of the parents come across that while they are healing, it will take them back. It's so sad, especially with the reaction of how they were reacting towards the accident. When they went into the accident, the police, the traffic officers trying to stop them to do the whole scenario when it came about. And when one would look at it, it's so painful. And may their soul rest in peace. Saying so, recently there were other news that those other ones who were in the coma, other two also passed on. Remember, from the scene, there were other ones who flew to the hospital, but they were in a coma. So one passed on, and recently, other two passed on. So it's so sad. It's bad. It's bad, I can say. As the whole South Africa is reacting towards this, it's coming to us as drivers. It's coming to us as parents transporting kids. It's bad. There was a video which was posted though. That video, it shows the truck coming in, colliding with the scholar transport, and you look at how that car overtook. Like there were many. I can say there were many. I tried to count. Hopefully that's the correct footage also. Yeah, because it will add up for evidence as it was rolling in court. Currently caught with the driver. And you look at cars, they are like 7. Morning peak, when people go to work, when other parents take their kids to school, when some travels it's early in the morning, there will be traffic. And for what you see in the taxi association, or in the taxi industry, I would say, or on the part of rushing to take the positions so that they can be on the line for picking up the passengers. You see, that happens at most of the time, that you'd see somebody would be riding so quick, say, I've got to meet my target for loading. So when things like this happens, it shows that they lead to something like as bad as we see it. And I just hope that the parents find closure. You know what? From what I've seen, it will never be an easy thing for what they are going through to settle in their heart and they be okay again. Especially to that lady who we saw or viral on, trending. Imagine trending with such a thing, meaning when tomorrow you are trying to calm yourself, you're trying to, because remember, after all, they have to be things that you need to organize after that. It's funerals, and you see the video still circulating, somebody still playing the video, and as it looks, it's bad. It's bad. South Africans. And I was saying something to say, if a situation like this arise, why can't, let's say, we try to protect whoever who's in distress? Because the person, they are no longer themselves. I mean, they do not care of how now the people will see them when they fall and everything get exposed from their body. And you understand, why are we not covering those kind of things? But instead you would see social media running around. But as I've said, you know what happens with the social media. And allegedly, so it comes to say the driver, it seems like his PDP was expired. And then it comes again as a question to say, as he was a driver also with an expired PDP, why did he still continue to, allegedly so, if I might say, because it's still in court, it's still running in court. So we hope that justice is served. I'm here. I'm not to come and say I do blame the driver. I do what, but with the behavior of what you see, it's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I can say. So one thing that I was saying, it's if on that part of rushing to pick up the line passengers on the queue, right? With the load, you say, okay, I've got stuff. I need to drop stuff. Coming back and then go Tauta, I need to be on time for my position. And that also the part of causing these accidents. Because now you look at it, somebody would take stuff, drop the stuff, quickly they must come back. Even when they have to pick up the stuff after work, they are like, I need to rush to drop the passengers from the line and come back to pick up the stuff at the right time. That thing, it makes the rush. It makes the driving to be as we see it. And with associations, what are things that are being done in order to prevent such a thing to happen? Are there any legislative which covers so that we have this controlled, this speeding controlled, this reckless driving controlled? I mean, it's not all, but to most, when you look at it, most of the taxis, like when one is on that, they rush. One rushed, like, I need to be on the line. I need to take stuff. And it's two different things. I think we need to deal with that.